Please. Badmon ting, you know? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Badmon Jackson back again with yet another video. And today we got another good one. Yes, sir. We're gonna be reacting to Growing Up as Half Japanese in the US featuring Janine Oda. And this is a video from Nobita from Japan. Nobita from Japan. It's another video that was recommended to me, so we're gonna be checking it out. So it should be pretty interesting to see, pretty interesting to watch. I'm going into it just not really knowing what to expect, so I hope I can pull out a lot from it, and maybe I can even relate to it in some instances. I don't know, we'll see. But before we dive on in, I'm gonna need y'all to do me this favor. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell button so you can be notified when I drop a new video like this. And also comment down below if you have another video that you want to watch or want me to react to, and I'll make it happen. Also, check out Nobita from Japan. Subscribe to them, like their video, and if you see anything else from them you like, send it my way. So that's all I got. And without further ado, let's dive on in.
Hi.
あ、どうも、こんにちは。よろしくお願いします。
Konnichiwa.
あ、こんにちは。見えますか？
I'm sorry, what did you say?
sorry. I was speaking Japanese, right?
Yeah, I need to learn more Japanese. I know like just very basic
Actually, I
Japanese,
was
like from
Japanese
subtitles,
lesson
anime,
with my
subbed
tutor,
anime.
so,
Oh,
A
okay.
little bit from Duolingo though.
Oh, cool.
you don't speak Japanese?
No, my dad's from Hawaii. Have you heard of Gardena?
Wow.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so Gardena in California has the second biggest Japanese population compared to Little Tokyo
Wow.
in Los Angeles. So
Did not know that.
we had a lot of Japanese nationals come here from either Hawaii or
I know
Japan.
a lot of Japanese
So
people did immigrate to California. I forgot when that was. There were a lot of people at that time. I remember I read it, and it was a book that we were reading, and there's like a big Japanese community. I think that, I don't know if it was Gardena that I read in there, but yeah, I know it was in California though. So, cause it's on the Pacific side, ocean side. So, I guess a lot of them ended up migrating over there. I forgot what time period it was. I know it was in the 90s though, but yeah. Not the 90s, 1900s. Like mid to late 1900s. I think I don't know the exact date. I'm not going to guess. But it was sometime then, but yeah.
A lot of my friends' grandparents they still live here, and they're from Japan and everything. But I think moving to America and stuff like that, for a lot of them, they don't speak Japanese. I have a lot of friends who are half Japanese, half white, and they don't speak Japanese at all. If I meet somebody who speaks Japanese, it's like, whoa, and you're half. It's really uncommon.
Yeah,
see.
I can see that. A lot of people just kind of embrace the American culture and like become more Americanized and stuff like that. It's even like that coming from the Caribbean. They speak a lot of Creole or Patois, which is pretty much broken up French, slang French, whatever you want to call it. And even on the island itself now, it's becoming rarer and rarer to actually hear that. It's just more all English now. They speak in straight English now. They don't really talk. They don't really use the language as much, and they don't teach it to their kids at all. I ain't gonna lie to you. My mom, when she would talk in Patois, it would be more of when she was talking to somebody else, from Dominica or another family member from Dominica, about something that she didn't want us to hear or know about, because of course we didn't understand the language. So she would talk about that while she was in front of us, and we wouldn't really understand it. So Yeah, that's a dangerous thing to do also. Because I really feel like if you do have a second language that you know, you should definitely teach that to your kids. Like, no, without a doubt, teach it to your kids while they're growing up. While they're young and growing up, definitely teach them both English and that second language because it's going to benefit them a lot. Even if you don't think so, it's going to benefit them a lot. Because patois is pretty much French. So if you can speak patois, you can speak French. You know what I'm saying? You may have to relearn some different things. Like I say, it's broken up and it's more like, so, but for the most part, it's French. So it can be really useful to know that. It can really help you, especially already knowing more than one language helps open the door to learning even more languages. And yeah, that's always something I want to do. I've always wanted to become fluent in another language, but it's so hard to do. At my age, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to do now. Like, you have to really stay dedicated to it and really get on it. Because for me, I took French in high school. And, I know a little bit of French. Un petit, le petit. You know what I mean? I parle français. It's just like, I want to become more fluent in language. I really want to learn French and Japanese. Those are the top two languages I really want to learn. But that is tough to do, especially when you're juggling other stuff. It's tough to really do that and become fluent in it. So, yeah, that's me thinking. Dang, I'm pausing a lot already. Let me chill.
Interviewing half Japanese people living in Japan.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, they obviously speak Japanese, right? Some of them can't speak English actually. So
really,
yeah.
wow.
So things is quite different. Seems like. Sorry. First of all, could you introduce yourself a little bit?
My name is Janine Oda, and I'm an actress. I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but I'm on a YouTube show called Yappy. It's on Wongfu's channel, and I'm half black, half Japanese, and I'm from Gardena, California.
Yeah, actually, I watched the Yappy.
Oh, you did? I was gonna ask. You saw me Yappy.
So yeah, I'm actually quite a big fan of that. Wongfu production.
I was gonna ask if you liked it, and maybe I look the least Asian in my family because my sister, she looks more Asian than me, and my brothers look, you can tell by their eyes that they're half Asian. But most people don't know I'm half Asian.
Yeah, I couldn't say that actually.
Yeah, a lot of Japanese people, growing up, they're always like,
yeah, I can see that.
Who's half Asian? I'm like, my dad. They're like, your dad. I'm like, yeah, my dad. A lot of my friends from my hometown area in Gardena and Torrance, a lot of them are Asian and of different Asian ethnicities. I have some Korean friends, some Vietnamese friends, some Japanese friends. And, I think, I remember someone asked them that, like, do you think of Janine as Asian or as black? And some said they think of me as black, and then some said they don't think of me as anything. They think of my personality first. But growing up,
I can see why they would say that, because they don't know. So that's why they say that.
Some black people didn't consider me black. And the same goes for Asians. Some Japanese kids, they didn't consider me Japanese. They would say some mean things like, your dad marrying a black woman was probably banned from Japan. Even though I was like, my dad's from Hawaii. He's not from Japan.
That's crazy, bro.
Like that. There's a lot of people in the Gardena area.
I don't want to tell you, bro. A lot of them East Asian countries, even the South, really a lot of Asian countries, when it comes to black people, some of them are racist and some of them are really just like fascinated, bro. Like, cause look, I took a trip to Thailand, right? We went to Thailand. We was in Bangkok. We was in Phuket, and people, like, a lot of the people there, because black people, I guess, aren't from the region, obviously, so they're not exposed to them like in person a lot, and they would literally look at us and be like, "Whoa, you black boy, you know what I'm saying?" And they're like, literally, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just like, I wouldn't say it's a culture shock, but it's just like kind of weird. Like, they'll look at you like, what? They'll put up the phone and start recording you when you walking by and shit. And it's like, dang, brother, I'm visiting y'all. Yo, I'm the tourist and nigga, y'all me like, hey, y'all record me and shit. That's crazy. And bro, we was literally, even one time we was in a Thai restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And our waiter, usually right after we got done eating, he literally came out with another waiter and a camera and was like, "Can I take a picture with y'all?" And we was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." He gonna sit there right. He gonna sit there right with it like these. He just like, bro, like, nigga, I meet the black, you know, I'm like, dang, bro, like, bro, I mean, like, it's weird, bro. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, it's like you can't really be offended by it, but at the same time, you're not flattered by it either. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like a weird feeling. And then one time we had them take a picture for us, and of course it's for darker skinned people. It was kind of like in the evening time, so the sun was starting to set. And you know when you're taking pictures against the light, you know with darker skin, you're gonna come out more of the silhouette. And I guess since they don't have much experience with that, they took the picture of us, and we looked like silhouettes. We did, and they was looking at it, and they was laughing and shit. They was like and stuff. Then they gave us the photos, and we see why they was laughing because they took the picture. They know how to take pictures of us. And it's just like, dang, bro, So, yeah, I could definitely see how they would view a half black, half Asian person. It's like, yeah, you're not Asian, or something like that, because it's so different to them. It's completely foreign to them. It's just like, it's just because it's a lot of, yeah. But it's crazy though. It's crazy.
We even have, so right next to my elementary school, there's a Japanese school. So after school, regular school was over, all the Japanese kids would go there and they would learn things in the Japanese language. So there was so much of the Japanese population living in Gardena that, we had to have Japanese schools. We have a big Buddhist community here. And, but like whenever I would meet them, I would think like, hey, what's up? Let's be friends. And they were always just like, no, I remember kids would call me Hafu. I think they call that term. Yes. Yeah, and they said it in like a bad way.
What does Hafu mean?
They kind of said it like,
it's like half?
They said it like
half?
I was like,
Hafu, half,
something was wrong with me. Like they'd be like, no, you're a Hafu. I'm not supposed to hang out. They wouldn't say I'm not supposed to hang out with you, but they would say it like that. And I didn't know what that was, so I guess kind of like, okay.
I guess it's kind of like Japanese for like mulatto or something. Or something like that. I don't know.
I guess. I had a couple of incidents where, some of the black girls didn't want to be my friend because they said they would call me mean names, like, they would be like, oh no, you look too ching chong. They would say things.
Hey, it's not.
Oh yeah, it's super insulting. I mean, I didn't know what it meant either. I was just like, what does that mean?
All right.
It's difficult. Just like I said,
what?
You're not accepted by both groups. Yeah, it is. I mean, whatever. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And eventually, now as an adult, I have friends.
It's like that. It's like the Earl Sweatshirt lyric, man. Except it's about white and black. I'm pretty sure y'all know what the I'm talking about, yo. Two black for the white kids and two white for the black. You know what I'm saying? And that's that classic Earl, bruh. Earl, my dude, bruh. I love his music, bro. Our Future, you know what I'm saying? Our Future will go and kill them all, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, I like Asian, you know what I'm saying? That just came to my mind, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know why I started talking like that, bro. It might be too late, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went on a nice little run today. I ran for the first time in like a good amount of time, bro. Like almost a year. It's been a good little month since I've really gone on a run. I ran like 2 miles today, and man, bro, that was nice. It actually felt pretty good to really run outside again, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And like, yeah. But I'll tell you this much, that takes a lot of energy out of you. I got back home, ate some food, took a nice little shower. When I say that, my body is like, whoa. My body is like relaxed right now, bro. Like, my body is chilling, bro. My body said, woo. I ain't felt that in a minute. It's finna go into recovery mode soon, but yeah. My fault.
Communities. I have no problems or qualms with Japanese people or black people, and even growing up, I never had a bitter feeling towards them. I always just wondered why don't they want to be my friend? I don't know. My experience, like I said, Japanese people didn't accept me, and these few, it wasn't like it was a bunch of people, but it was like a group of girls in my middle school that were like these cool, really pretty black girls, and they were in like drill team, and they just didn't accept me because I wasn't full black, I guess, and because my dad was Asian.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually like from where I'm growing up. I actually have not experienced that type of thing before, like where they didn't embrace you because you're not fully black. I wonder, like, I guess in that area, maybe they gatekeep hard. I don't know. I guess so, but like I've never experienced that in my experience. Like, if there's always been like a biracial person that looks, like that has like black features, that looks black and stuff like that, they actually aren't chastised. They're more of like, wow, you look so exotic, you look so cute, so beautiful, so pretty, and stuff like that. They usually are treated better in a way. And for her, I guess for where she grew up in Hawaii, it's kind of the opposite. And that's crazy. That's crazy to think about. It's crazy to see, cause like in my experience, somebody like her, growing up where I'm from, like with my black community, I went to school, they would have been all on her. She would have been, probably one of the prettiest people that they would consider pretty or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cause she's beautiful, and like yeah, bro. Cause they be gassing up people just because they light skin or just because they mixed, bro. And they don't always be looking good. I ain't gonna lie to you. But just because they got a lighter complexion, but they gas them up. But yeah, so that's kind of like, wow. I wouldn't have thought of it that way. It's crazy.
Things like black guys would come up to me and talk about my dad, make fun of my dad. And then when I got older in high school, it was, you start to like people. You start to like guys or girls or whatever. And I was more attracted to, I started being attracted to Asian guys. And
he's so, I heard in the back of this, yeah.
I think
he said, what you trying to do? What you trying to do then? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone, we Skyping and shit, you know what I'm saying? We can chop it up some more and get to know each other a little better, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know something. I see him.
Like most communities, people don't, they might be afraid to change something different. So when there's a bunch of, maybe the same type of culture, Asian culture, in my experience, I feel like Asian men are more timid. They're more soft-spoken, they're not very outgoing.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person, but I guess I can see that.
They really listen to their mothers. And,
she describing me.
Yeah, Asian moms.
That's me. She describing me. I guess I'm an Asian man, bro. I don't know. Maybe they got a little bit Asian in me somewhere. I don't know.
It's hard because there's a lot of pressure on you guys to do what you think is right. So probably to date or marry an Asian girl is probably good and normal. Whereas to bring home, even though I'm half Asian, the moms didn't consider me half Asian. They looked at me like, it would be okay if you dated a white girl, but to date a black girl, I always noticed was like,
damn. Yeah, it's like that for a lot of people, bro.
Maybe not good.
Even like Mexicans and Hispanics, bro, they have the same issue, bro. It's like most other, like, I don't want to say most other races, but like a lot of other races, bringing home a black person is like just seen as like the bottom of the barrel, and it's like, why? Like, bro, like that's why what they call person of color, people of color solidarity doesn't really exist. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of people of color that are like just as racist towards black people as white people. You know what I'm saying? And I've experienced it myself, bro. It's just like, dang. You think you got it. You think you got yourself an ally, a nice little friend, bro. They look at you the exact same way, and it's crazy. But yeah, bro. This is a weird pause. Her eye looks very weird right there. You see that? Y'all see that? I paused this at the wrong time. But yeah, bro. It is. Yeah. Damn, bro. Like what did we do? What did we do to deserve that from like a lot of people in the world, bro? Ridiculous.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was like, nah, some from my high school, but I noticed that dating was hard because, like I said, like it was like, oh, you're too loud, your hair is too big, you know, like you're too crazy. My mom was kind of crazy. My mom was like,
Her mom is
crazy,
pretty,
but,
bruh.
you know, that's not like your typical Asian mom. She would like come up to my friends and be like, hey girl, how's it going? You know, that's too much
Yeah, it's
for I
not.
feel like Asian people.
Oh.
My dad is very quiet. My dad's like a typical, like, old school Japanese man. Like, quiet, doesn't talk a lot, short tempered, you know. My dad is funny. So he met
Oh, that's
me
cool,
here in
bruh.
LA, and they ended up getting pregnant before they got married.
Before getting married.
Yeah, and you know how that is in Asian culture. That's like really
Hey, he pointed that out quick, right? He said before. Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
so my grandma
It couldn't
was
have been
like,
me.
like you're out. You're not in the family anymore, you know. Like,
Dang.
Disapprove.
yeah, disapprove completely.
Dang.
So until I was born, did she get over it? You know, once you see a baby, it's kind of like, okay.
So could you talk about your first crush?
My first crush.
He said he trying to see. He trying to see something.
An Asian guy. It probably was. Oh yeah, it was this guy named Jeff. And he was half Chinese, half Japanese, and we played tennis. There's a lot of Asian sports leagues out here. So there's like Asian basketball leagues, tennis, baseball, everything.
Dang, I didn't.
And there are mainly
crazy.
a lot of Japanese people in them. So we played in a tennis
Like
league
them animes,
together,
bruh.
and
I ain't gonna lie to you, bruh. I like watching sports anime now, bruh. Like back in the day when I was growing up, bruh, I used to think sports anime. I think because the quality of them has really gotten better over the years. But I remember before, bruh, sports anime was like, what? But man, sports anime is like, boy, they make any sport look cool, bro. Like I was watching the show Hayaku, how you pronounce it, the volleyball anime, bro. I love that show. I binge watched that junk, bro. I'm all caught up on. I caught up in like 3 days. Like this junk is just so enticing, bro. And like the first sports anime I watched that I really just like, wow, this is great. Was Hajime no Ippo. That anime is top tier, bro. That is a classic anime. It's one of my favorite anime of all time. It's an older anime, and it's not even finished, bro. They didn't get to finish all the anime, bro. It's crazy. I hate that because I want to see it. I want to spoil them, but I want to see the rest of it, bro. And I probably gotta get the manga or something. I'm watching the skate anime now. It's called Skate the Infinity. It's like a skating anime, like skateboarding and stuff. And like that's actually, I actually like that one. I like that one too. There's this basketball anime that people been talking about that apparently it's pretty good. I might check. I think it's called like Coronano or Cucurano or something like that. No, something. I don't know how to. But yeah, I'll probably check that one out too. Cause bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Sports anime is fire. And that just reminded me of because she's saying it's like a lot of Asian only, or primarily Asian sports leagues and stuff that they have in that area. So it's reminding me of that because you know. I been watching that just be seeming cool. I ain't gonna lie to you, bruh. them animes, bruh, they be nice, bruh.
And it was a Japanese tennis league, and we also went to, I believe, like
A tennis
1
anime,
or
I'm
2
already knowing
years
will
in
be
the
fire,
same
bruh.
middle school. I would always try to like accidentally run into him. Yeah.
I also hope to do that.
Accidentally.
That's exactly the same strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. I think, yeah, man.
I totally tried to do that. But I even used to work when I was in middle school. They would have this class where you could work in the office, and I worked in the office.
a class for
and I saw
that?
his class schedule, so I knew all of his classes, what time it was. So that's where I would like run in.
She was stalking that nigga. She studied that nigga down, bro. She, golly. I need somebody on me like that, but come on now. Nah, I don't, bro. I don't want none of that. I'll be creeped out, to be honest with you. I'm already reserved, man. If I see somebody like that, bro, I don't know, bro. I'll be kind of creeped out. I'll be like, dang, bro, my schedule is staying in the house. If you outside my house, man, nigga, I'm not comfortable. My schedule consists of work and coming back to the house, my nigga. If you pop up in my schedule, I'm gonna know something up, bro. But yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy though. Like, dang, you know, like, oh, what are you doing here? Nigga, this is my classroom. What are you doing here? Like, nigga, I got this at 4 p.m. Right? Ain't you supposed to be somewhere else? That's just funny, bro.
To him, you know, accidentally. And then, yeah, he was always running away from me. He told someone else, like, oh, you know, she's kind of loud. She's kind of crazy. It was too much. Because he was very quiet.
Well, you are kind of
very
crazy
quiet,
for doing that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
nerdy, like, got really good grades. Like, good Asian kid, you know?
Good
like,
Asian
good
kid.
grades, played
He's a good
tennis,
Asian kid.
you know, always on time.
Dang.
And just a good kid. Whereas I got okay grades. I played tennis, but I was like, you know, just a rambunctious kid. And then at the same time, you know, on top of that, we're 12. So he probably was already, you know, I can't imagine any Asian boy that dated at 12 was like very like, oh wow, you know, like that's pretty rare by itself. So that was probably my first crush. And then even throughout high school, I had crushes on like different Asian boys.
Oh, always Asian.
Always Asian.
Always
throughout
Asian.
High school.
Yeah, he like,
and then it
okay,
wasn't
okay,
until
that's
college that I started liking. I just gave up. I gave up on Asian boys.
Ah, dang.
I couldn't take it anymore because I got rejected once too many times. So yeah, I got
Lisa.
rejected.
That man said, damn, but they fucked it up. them Asian niggas fucked it up for me, bruh. Look, bruh, I wouldn't have rejected you. You know what I'm saying? Give it one more try. You always want the Asian man of your dreams? That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I ain't gonna treat you like the other ones, bro. They ain't know how to handle you, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't know how to handle you. Well, me? I'm different. I'm built different, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know I got you. I can handle you. You ain't nothing for me. that bad boy. He said, that's disappointing to hear. I ain't gonna lie to you, but guess what? I'm not them.
Every time.
Look! Oh shoot, bro! That reminds me of that Drake meme and stuff where he was like all mad. He thinks it's like a basketball game, and he was like, it's something they put like a meme on it, like when she say like something about her ex or something like that. I forgot. And you gotta act like you real disappointed. Oh shoot. But yeah, man, like that was a good video. I like that video a lot, bro. It was very like to see that perspective and to see her point of view from it is very like eye opening because I didn't expect that to be the case. Like, you know, for her, especially I guess maybe where she grew up, it's a little bit different. But like in some instances, I was like, dang, that's kind of tough. Because like for her, I could have seen her easily. Like for where I'm from, I could have seen her easily fitting in with the black, you know, with the black kids and black girls and stuff like that, and you know, being popular at it because she, you know, she looked good. You know what I'm saying? And like, or at least having some friends. You know, back then she sounded like she wasn't accepted by either one and stuff. And it's like that's crazy. Because like, I guess it's like from different place to place, especially since you have a higher concentration of the Japanese like people themselves, like literally straight from Japan, you know, immigrated over there or whatever, and they're living there now. So it's just like they're more, you know, conservative, I guess, of their culture or whatever, and they, you know, they're real standoffish, I guess, closed off to the idea of being mixed with black. I'm pretty sure if she was mixed with white, she probably wouldn't have ran into that issue with them. I'm not gonna lie to you, she probably wouldn't have. More than likely, I would say guarantee, but I'm not gonna do that. But she probably would not have ran into the issues because, you know, obviously because she had the darker skin and rambunctious spirit. You know what I'm saying? Would y'all consider growing up half Japanese in the U.S. to be Hawaii? I know Hawaii is in the U.S. obviously, but like, would you consider that the same experience that she would have gotten anywhere else in the U.S.? Like, you think that was exclusive to that community that she was in Hawaii? Like, let's say she moved to, let's say she was from Florida or something, and she was like that. You think she would have had that same experience over there? I kind of doubt it, to be honest with you. I feel like that was kind of like in that area where she kind of had to experience that because of the way that that community was around there, with the high concentration of Japanese people, and then like, of course, probably fewer black people. So since there are fewer black people, they're probably like, oh wow, you're not really black. You know what I'm saying? We grew up here not many but black people like us here, and you come up and you not really as black as us. You know what I'm saying? There are people that are like that though. Like you're not as black as us. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? If y'all enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that bell button. You know what I'm saying? So you can notify whenever I drop another video like this. Also, if you have any other videos you want me to react to or watch, comment them down below. And I'll watch them with you. You know what I'm saying? I'll react to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. I'm going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have a good time. Sit back, kick back, you know, get some snacks, some food. You know what I'm saying? Just chill and enjoy each other's company. You know what I'm saying? Also, check out Nobita from Japan. His channel. Like his video. And if you see anything else from him that you like to watch with me or react to, or for me to react to, then send it my way. And I got you. But that's all I got. So, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Bad facts don't last. They always pass. Do you know? Do you know?